Hey guys, it's Carson Miller Tech here, back with another video, and first of all, I just want to be honest, it has definitely been a very long time since I've made a video, and I don't want to bombard you guys with excuses of why I haven't been making videos. However, I just want to say that I have been really busy, and being honest, I kind of have just pushed YouTube videos to the side, as just life has been going on, so I apologize for not making videos in a while, but I do still enjoy making them. It's just, don't have the time for them, but I am trying to get back into making some. So with that being said, it has been now almost 11 months since the last time I've flown a drone and or made a video on this channel about drones. So in this video, I'm going to be flying a drone for the first time in 11 months. I'm going to be flying my DJI Mavic Pro Platinum, and in doing so, I'm also going to be checking out an awesome product sent to me by Lume Cube, and this is called the Strobe Anti-Collision Light for drones. And it is something that is now becoming increasingly important to have on your drone if you plan to fly at night or even before the sun sets, even when it's starting to get dark. Especially so considering commercial drone pilots can soon start to fly at night without having to get the waivers, because there is the new system coming out where you'll just be able to fly a lot easier than before, whereas before it could take like 6 to 8 months or something like that just to get a waiver to be able to fly at night if you're a commercial drone pilot. Also with hobbyists, you guys can always fly at night as far as I know, and so something that I figured out just like a couple months ago is that the lights that are on drones themselves, so like the ones on the Mavic Pro that are right here, right there, those don't actually count as anti-collision lights for drones. So legally, you cannot fly at night even if you're a hobbyist flyer and you want to fly at night, and you can. Well, you can't if you are considering these lights as being anti-collision lights. They don't technically count towards that, so that's something interesting that I personally did not know before a couple of months ago. So yeah, with that being said though, I am going to now go and fly this and then also be checking out this awesome product right here. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so for a quick unboxing here, I just want to show you what's on the outside of the box. There isn't too much here on the front, but on the back it does give some good information about the product itself, such as its strobe speed can get up to 60 strobes per second. It has a visibility of 3 statute miles, so that goes really well with the FAA regulations because it meets those, and it also comes with a red top to change the color of the light and a green, which is a little strange that they include the green because according to FAA guidelines you have to have either a white strobe or a red strobe. So the green one is probably just there for fun, but it also mentions some other stuff, but I don't want to get too much into that right now. So let's pop open the box and see if there's anything else included. So inside you will get a micro USB cable right here. This is for charging the device itself because luckily it doesn't just take like little batteries that you have to constantly replace. It is environmentally friendly because you can just go and recharge it with the micro USB, which is great. And then it comes here with the 3M dual lock Velcro strip. So this is to mount it on your drone. And it's great that it comes with this because 3M is really a great product and they always never failed to disappoint as far as I've had experienced in the past with them. So there's that, but checking out the device itself, you get your red shield here, you get the green one over here. As you can see, they're pretty transparent, so it won't cut down on the light, it will just change the color. And then the device itself, the LED, this thing is incredibly light. So something to mention about this is it is so light that a AAA battery weighs more than this. So that is something in itself that is quite incredible. So to power this on, all you have to do is, if you want to check the battery first of all, just press it once and it will flash. As you can see, the camera is acting odd just because the shutter speed is so high. But as you can see, there is battery. To turn it on fully, you just press and hold for 3 seconds. And as you can see, the strobe has now turned on. There are a couple different modes with this. So if you go and press it a couple times, here is the slower strobe. Then if you press it one more time, it will turn on to full brightness. Now, this does not comply with FAA regulations of being a anti-collision light, because just a light that stays on does not count towards that. So you're going to want to leave it in the strobe mode, either the fast or the slower strobe, and in both of those they will comply with FAA regulations. So there you go, with a quick little preview of how this works. The caps just pop on by clicking on right like that, and there you go. That is how that looks, and you don't have to worry about this falling off. Like, this is not gonna come off unless you pry it off. So as far as mounting goes, you can put this pretty much anywhere on your drone as long as it can be seen. So I'm planning on putting it on top for a Mavic, but you really wouldn't want to put it on the bottom for Mavic because there's so many sensors here on the bottom that you would not want to place it there. So I'm going to be placing it here on the top, right about there. So to do that, you just take your Velcro, stick that right on the back, and there you go. There is the Lume Cube mounted on the DJI Mavic Pro Platinum. Alrighty, so as far as flying this, of course you gotta power on the remote. I'm sure most of the people watching this already know this stuff. I'm just kind of mentally going through this because it's been such a long time, but it's already good. It's starting up. As far as the people doubting me for how long it's been since I've flown this, you can take a look here at my flight logs, and as you can see, there is literally the last time I flew right here at the top, August 19th of 2018. So it has definitely been a very long time. Let's back out of this and see if I can even fly this without needing to update the firmware. I'm actually amazed that there isn't firmware update that I need to do. Most of the time, it would always bug me about that. Now, something that I didn't mention is that that thing is so bright, it's actually kind of hard to look at because it's that bright. But, anyways, let's take off. Flyer is taking off, at least I succeeded in doing that. Man, it's been a while since I've seen views like this. Wow. So as far as flying in the daytime, it is not necessary to have the strobe at all. Like, there is no point to having that on during the day, unless you really want to, but it is kind of difficult to see in daylight, but it is still super bright. But as far as requiring it FAA-wise, it is not required during the daytime. But if you do so choose, go for it. As far as flying, let's see if we can get some good shots of these cows right here. As far as recording them, this is like the first video right here. Swing around this way. What are they all doing? We're just following in a herd right now, I guess. Alright, let's get up again and let's fly somewhere else. Again, this is very strange flying like this, but I honestly suspected that I would like have some issues flying, but I am not having any issues right now. I guess it's just kind of like riding a bike. Like, you just don't forget. I mean, maybe you can forget, because I mean, as far as controlling this camera right now, I'm kind of having some issues with that. However, as far as flying itself, this is, it's just kind of all coming back to me all at once. I should really have an ND filter on here right now. That was like the one rookie mistake that I made. If I had one of those on, then things such as this building wouldn't be so washed out. Definitely odd. I have no clue what that is. Let's get a shot going straight down the center of this. See if I can do that. Oh, that's why it's not. Forgot I was in sports mode. Like, why can I not fly straight? Okay, so there's one mistake.
I've been trying to find my way. Take me by the hand and let's go find our own space. Somewhere in between you and me. It's a piece of magic that we need to release. Ooh, and now you're looking for a good time. I think you should take a chance with me. And do you wanna get the mood right? I think you should take a chance with me. 'Cause I've been on my way. I've been on my way.
what type of videos at this point do you guys want on this channel? It has been such a long time that, I don't know, you want more drone videos? If you want more drone videos, definitely let me know down in the comments below, and also give me some suggestions of what you'd like to see. A lot of things have changed, especially recently after having the FAA redo a lot of the guidelines that they previously had set in place. So it is a lot more interesting now being able to fly a drone compared to what it even was just last year. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below if you want to see more stuff like that. But as far as flying, I think I'm doing pretty good. I can do some rotations here without even needing point of interest mode. I can do pretty much anything you want at this point. Just kidding, I'm definitely not as great as I was just like a year ago. But, you know, you always learn. Practice makes perfect. Basically, I gotta relearn what I've learned already before in the past. I'm just gonna bring this down for a little bit, and then we can talk a little bit more about the Lume Cube. So now that I've gotten this bird down to the ground, sorry I didn't get too many interesting shots. I wish I could get more, but you kind of run out of places to shoot when you're just here around my house after a little bit. But anyways, the strobe, as far as I can tell, working great. It had no effect on the drone whatsoever, so that's good. One thing that I was kind of worried about was if like the props were gonna like touch it and fling it off or something, but luckily the propellers are not that long. So as far as the strobe goes, I would give it a big thumbs up. My flying skills on the other hand, I don't know. Tell me how you think I did down in the comments below. I guess it was decent considering I haven't flown for 11 months, but it definitely did surprise me after not having flown for such a long time that I was able to pick it up as fast as I did, right back to basically where I was a year ago. So that was very interesting. Now, in conclusion of this video, this strobe is incredibly bright. It works very well. And something that I forgot to mention is that the recharge time on this actually isn't too bad. It's about an hour to recharge. So you can just plug it in right along with your battery, and if it was low, then you should be set. So an hour for it to charge, and then about 2.5 hours for it to be able to be used, which is pretty great. That's a numerous amount of flights. It's about 5 different flights if you plan to fly all at night, which is pretty rare, but if you do decide to do that, then you should be set with this. And honestly, there's not really any complaints about this. It has worked very well, and I haven't had the chance to use it in nighttime, but considering it's as bright as it is in just daylight, it should perform fantastically in nighttime environments. So now, if you would like to purchase this yourself for your own drone, I would highly suggest doing it now while you're thinking about it, rather than comes a time where you're wanting to fly at night but you're like, oh crap, I don't have anti-collision lights, and you want to fly legally. Always fly legally. So if that is the case, then you will have it and you will be prepared. So if you do want to buy this, there will be a link down in the description below. There will also be a link to purchase this drone and a couple other DJI drones that I would suggest buying if you are looking to buy a drone. All the links will be down in the description below, but anyways, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to let me know by clicking the thumbs up button down below. And if you'd like to see future videos from me, consider clicking the subscribe button down below. If you'd like to watch my last video from a couple of months ago, you can watch that right over there. And you can watch some random YouTube video by clicking down there. Anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Peace.